We are here at NEC with Rich, who's going to show us this really amazing wall behind us. So tell us about it, Rich.
So Kirsten, this is actually the NEC 55-inch LED product, the X551UN, with a partnership with Monster Media. And what we're doing is actually laser touch. And what's really cool is we can actually create a system that we can go out, interact through windows, interact anywhere we want to. It's a no-touch touch. So imagine that you can actually be doing it while I'm doing it as well, so we can actually both be interacting at the same time. And what's great about something like this is not only can we do this in a storefront, in a window, we can put this inside a school, anywhere you want to do a video wall and have full interactivity.
Cool.
And what's real, and you can do everything even going in, and we'll pick a couple shapes here. So we can actually go in, those stars all over the place, let's change it out. And you can move this out of the way if you want to. This is multi-touch to the extreme. So now I can actually be interacting over here. I can have somebody over here interacting. Everyone can do this. And what's great is it's also using our high-end technology. So it's using our LED backlit displays designed for 24/7 operation. Video wall product, obviously we're going to get that thin bezel. We've got a great canvas for you to play around with. One thing you notice too, let's clear this out here for a second. You know, when you do those shapes, you can spin them around, you can constantly just doing shapes to it, anything you want to. So while you're interacting, I could be over here on a directory board system, do my own interactions as well.
That's fun.
So, and in the end, you know, what's the goal of this? Well, it's beautiful and clear, all that stuff. But now think about when you go into a storefront retail environment, if I've got multiple applications running, I can have multiple people interacting. At the same time, I'm capturing all that data. So we talked about analytics. All day today and yesterday, everybody's asking, what's the new big thing? Last year we said video walls. Year before we said outdoor digital signage. This year it's analytics. So now I'm going to start capturing information about the consumer, what they're looking at, playing with, all that type of stuff, so that I can even target market to them when they come to the video walls.
That's very cool.
Now imagine on top of this, we can make this a 10 by 10 video wall. Can you imagine 100 screens going across and having multiple people going up and interacting with it? And like I said, it's all laser based. So the scalability is easy. We're not making a big piece of glass that's got to go over this thing. We don't want you touching the screens. So if we put a skin or we put an LCD glass over it, you're going to be pounding on, touching on, and stuff like that. You're also going to run into, move this over here. We also, when we have not being able to touch it, we can now put these through windows. So instead of having to spend this huge expense of putting in a foil or putting a special glass on the outside, it's cameras. So and it is truly the no touch. I mean, I can go in here and pick anything I want, go and do all this stuff without even touching the screens. That's important. You're not having to pay thousands of dollars for this glass overlay that's got to go in there and then constantly have to calibrate. Notice we haven't had to do any calibration of this. We can go in and play with this really easily. It's pretty much set it up and go. Do a little bit of calibration setup, load the software, and you're off and running. This is also a brand new product that NEC is actually just introducing. This is our 65-inch multi-touch optical panel. So this is running a directory board system. I'll hop on this side for you. I'll go on this side for you. So we've got a directory board system on this, so I can go in, they'll start scanning in. We can actually take this map, if I want to get information on healthcare, it can pull it up, fully interactive. This is also touch, but this is using an optical touch. So it gives us a little more flexibilities of things that we want to do. So I can go in if I want to get information about whatever information you want. You can actually pull from this. It's all based on the content. That's the most important piece. I can go back to a street view, I can go to a city view, I can zoom in, go across the city, and there's so many things that you can do with this type of, with the content we're running on this and the type of touch. Very durable system, so it's very protected, so you're not gonna have to worry about somebody beating up the glass. Where, you know, we talked about the no touch, there's no protection on it. We don't want them touching it. This one, we want them touching it as much as they possibly want to. This product here is actually part of what I call our X Series LED product, designed for 24/7 operation. Very thin bezel, it's about 1.7 inches deep as well, so we're talking ADA compliancy hallways. We don't have to worry about it. We can put it in the hallway, don't have to worry about people walking in and getting hurt. This is a 24/7 design panel. So we're taking the technology that we use in our professional grade displays that we do in our QSR accounts, our retail accounts, so on and so forth, took that idea into these LED products. So instead of selling LED TVs, we're really focused on a 24/7 application with this. What we've also done with this, which is really important in the industry, is we added what's called the open pluggable slot from Intel. So we actually have the ability of embedding a computer into this display in the back. So when we're talking about digital signage now, we're talking easier installations, because if you've got the computer in the display, all you gotta do is slap a mount on the wall, run a power cable, run a Cat 5 cable for control, and you're done. There's no, oh, we got to run this cable, we got to put a computer here, we got to do all that. We minimize all of those issues with a single display. We do both a 46 and a 55. We also, you know when I showed you that optical touch on this thing, we can integrate touch on these too. So now if we're looking at, say, a school that needs to put a display in the hallway that's got touch integration on it, no problem. The other cool thing about this being LED is that we can mount this any possible way you can imagine. We can't do that with standard displays. So I could mount it on a ceiling if I wanted to and have it laying flat. Or even if I want to mount it in the floor. You can't do that with standard LCDs because the mercury settles. This doesn't have any mercury. This is LED lights. So it's LED edge lit, so the LEDs go across the top and the bottom. When we looked at the big video walls, it's all LED backlit. This is edge lit. But this is definitely really important for the industry to have a product like this, especially when we're talking QSR with static images or retailers who want to do directory boards, wayfinding. No problem here at all.
Well, we appreciate your time. One question we do have is, how has the DSE show been treating you guys?
Oh, it's been great. We've had so many great customers coming by. Our booth's been busy every day. And we've definitely seen a good uptick of customers over the years. We've been a great partner with DSE, and we love attending the show every year.
We appreciate having you here. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.